You can't keep getting away with it!
Dude, I'm just exposing signals that you put in the ether.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Alright, dude, what the fuck?
You know, the one good thing about Google Earth and Google Maps is if they would have had this in the 80s, we could have looked to the sky and proven a lot of things to a lot of these idiots out there. But this is McPherson Park in Philadelphia. And this is 2008, September 2008. Let's look at 2011. So there's 2011. Let's look at 2014. 2014 looks about the same, minor changes. 2016, same. 2018, little dirtier, but overall the same. Let's go to 2019. Looking a little bit more rough. Got some stuff going on. Laundry baskets and stuff in the park. People hanging out, living there. Now let's go to 2021. Boom. Look at that. So, that's the one good thing about Google Maps and Google Earth is someone can say, oh, it was always like that. Well, clearly, in this case, this is just nuts. It's insane. How can something decline that fast, naturally? This is like 30 years of decay that came on within just a couple years. 2019 to this was taken in August of 2021. It's just amazing. This isn't an opioid crisis. This isn't a mental health crisis. Those are all symptoms. Those are symptoms. The problem is this is a frequency crisis. This is causing people to feel so shitty all the time and fuck with their brains that they are willing to go out and do anything to feel better. It's the same thing that drove the first wave of the opioid crisis. The layered frequencies from that era made people feel so shitty that everybody went on painkillers, and then they pulled the painkillers off the market. Oh, you can't get these anymore, knowing damn well that all these people were going to go to heroin and other things. It's weaponized. They brought out Vicodin and Oxycontin and all that, and pill mills and all that shit. You could get it anywhere. It was everywhere for years. And then they just pulled the rug out from people, and people had to go find their fix somewhere else. And now the layering and layering of this shit has just driven people over the edge. Their minds can't think right. It's slowing. It's literally like a governor on people's brains. And it affects everybody different. That's what people don't understand. They're like, well, why is this and this and this and this? Well, it's just like the flu or anything else. People react differently. Some people can think, but think slower. Some people aren't affected as much. Some people are completely debilitated by it. So it's a nightmare, and it's an invisible nightmare that people don't even understand. And because Americans are so ignorant to these frequencies, and the levels in America are allowed to exceed higher than anywhere in the world. In the United States, the quote-unquote safe levels are like 1,000 times higher than places in Europe and other countries. People just are completely ignorant to frequency because they can't see it. It's insane. And speaking of insanity, I've really realized over the past year or so that people do not want answers. They want a mystery. They really don't want answers, because once you have an answer to something, it's over. And that's why people love InfoWars, always talking about the elite. It's an invisible enemy that you can't name. There are no names. It's just a group of mysterious people, and you can't go after them and knock them down, so it constantly keeps going. The whole mystery of the missing 411, no one wants answers to that. They want a mystery. No one wants answers to the mysterious sounds in the woods and all that crap. They want a mystery. People want to chase ghosts. That's what they want to do. They don't want answers. And it's just pathetic that these people out there, people that I thought were great people, let's say 6-7 years ago, I used to watch their stuff all the time. I figured, hey, once they know what's up and they're presented with facts, they're going to get it, and that's going to be it. And it turned out to not be the case, because now I'm 100% sure that they're aware of this proof out there, and they are completely and totally ignoring it because it stops their revenue. And that's really, really, really fucked up. And now today, I would never watch any of those people or support them in any way whatsoever because they're full of shit. These are truth seekers. Bullshit. They're fucking snake oil salesmen. And speaking of chasing ghosts, Amazon reveals that Alexa could soon imitate voices of people's dead loved ones. Really? Alexa and all this crap is completely related to the technology that I talk about all the time. And where do you think they're getting those dead loved ones' voices from? Where are they sampling the voice from? To find that a little bit strange. This is what I've talked about over and over, about people hearing the voice of dead loved ones to get them to do things. This is old technology, and they're just implementing it and throwing it in your face. Amazon reveals that Alexa can soon imitate voices of people's dead loved ones. It already can. They already can. They're just throwing it in your face. Now, this is a soft disclosure thing. The closer and closer we get to critical mass, the more they have to pull shit like this to cover up what they're doing and how they're doing it. And then the person's memories are subverted as well, and that's very scary. These people's memories are being subverted by a digital voice of their dead loved one. So your memories are literally being warped and twisted by digital AI. That is creepy and wrong. And anybody that goes for this has a fucking screw loose, for real. And if you haven't heard, the the time capsule that was supposed to be under the Georgia Guidestones, that was allegedly put there, that cost, this whole project cost a ton of money to do. And it says there's a time capsule under here with no opening date, right? And they dug for this time capsule and it's not there. Really? Really? This huge project, and it was just a joke? There's something up with that. This whole thing is just fishy as fuck. For real. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, no time capsule found under Georgia Guidestones. Come on, man. The level of mindfuckery is just off the hook now. It's absurd. And if you read the comments on this, it's just Reddit tier bullshit. It says there's a capsule buried 6 feet below it on the Guidestones, and then this fucking idiot leaves a comment saying the capsule wasn't underneath it, it was on top of one of the slabs, and you can see the gap where it was. It says it was buried 6 feet below it, dude. I mean, these people are fucking nuts. These people are seriously nuts. And you know what? It's really come to my attention that comment sections are weaponized anyway. Because when television was around, and television was the main form of media, there wasn't a comment section. You couldn't call up and take over the airwaves and start spouting your opinion about the show. There wasn't a call-in where you could call in and leave your comment about the show, and the comments were in the credits of the show. Do you understand what I'm saying? You couldn't do that. Comments were brought around with free speech so that it could be influenced by outside parties. So comments have been weaponized from the beginning, flat out. And I'm not saying that all comments are bad. I'm saying the premise of even having a comment section under videos where anybody can make it is weaponized. Period. And that's it for now. Look out for Charlie. That's it for now. Look out for Charlie.
Oh man, I like this kid. This fucking guy's crazy.
Look out for Charlie.
I want that son of a bitch dead. I want him dead.